Hi, you guys. I wanted to let you know what's going on the news lately and also listen to my final thoughts at the end. Russia and Ukraine war weapons coming into Lake Chad, Bahari, November 30th, 2020 on this article Punch. The President, Major General Mohammed Bahari, on Tuesday said weapons being used for the war in Ukraine and Russia were filtering into the Lake Chad and Sahara region. He therefore called for increased collaboration action by the Border Control Agency and other security services to stop their circulation of illegal weapons in the region. You can finish reading this article on punchng.com. This verified tweet, Mark says how NATO destabilizing Africa. A substantial proportion of the arms and ammunition produced to execute the war in Libya continues to find its way to the Lake Chad region. Weapons is being used for the war in Ukraine and Russia are equally beginning to filter to the region. And he clipped this article. You can stop and pause and read that. The President Joe Biden tweeted, I met yesterday with the president of the DRC, Gabon, Libya, Madagascar, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone to discuss their country, the upcoming polls on 2023, and the challenge and opportunity facing democracy. And he goes on saying, we discussed the importance of holding free, fair, and transparent elections and of working together to strengthen democracy globally. The United States plans to provide over $165 million to support elections and good governance in Africa in 2023. He tweeted again, President Joe Biden, Africa's success is the world's success. Someone else tweeted, I just wanted to put it in there saying, hopefully everybody knows by now, CBDC are bad. Here is what you should do. 1. Learn a valuable skills like trading. 2. Make as much money as you possibly can before everything is crap. 3. Live the life you was fighting for. Hard work will get you there. This is from AlJazeera.com. It was published December 7th, 2022. It says Nigeria to limit cash withdrawal to 225 a week. Authorities have been trying to curb the counterfeiting and discouraging the payment of ransom to kidnapping who's demanding cash. It goes on saying Nigeria's central bank has imposed a restricting on weekly cash withdrawal to limit that use of cash in a parent bid to curb the counterfeiting and discouraging ransom payments to kidnappers. Under a new policy announced late on Tuesday, the Central Bank of Nigeria said that weekly cash withdrawal for individuals has been slashed to 100,000 Nigerian naira for 2.5 million naira. A majority of Nigerians have no bank accounts and use informal markets where cash is preferred. This move aims to bring more people into the banking system and will take effect on January 9th, the Central Bank of Nigeria says. IMF.org says more African central banks are exploding digital currency. Several sub-Saharan Africa central banks are exploring in the pilot phase of digital currency following the Nigeria in October introduction of Naira. Nigeria was the second country after the Bahamas to roll out a CBDC. It goes on, CBDC are digital versions of cash that are more secure and less volatile than crypto assets because they are issued and regulated by central bank As the chart of the week shows, South Africa and Ghana are running a pilot while other countries are in the research phases. As you can see on the chart, it shows you. On Redditor.com, you could go on and see this article on December 15, 2022. It says Biden says U.S. is all in on Africa future. Washington, December 14. President Joe Biden on Wednesday announced an agreement amid at boosting trade ties between the U.S. and Africa after years in which the country took a backseat to other U.S. parties as China made inroad with investments and trade. The United States is all in on Africa's future, Biden told African leaders from 49 countries and the African Union at a three-day summit in Washington that began on Tuesday. Tuvalu is set to become the world's first digital nation as the climate crisis worsens. This was published November 15, 2020 on this article, nowthisisnews.com. It goes on to say the Pacific island nation of Tuvalu is going to build a digital copy of itself in the metaverse as a way to preserve its history, culture, and the land amidst the threats of the rising sea level and the climate change. Tuvalu is comprised of 9 islands halfway between Australia and Hawaii, with a population of approximately 12,000. Tuvalu Minister of Justice, Communication, Foreign Affairs, Simon, spoke about the initiative today in a video for the UN COP27 Climate Summit, saying, "As our land disappears, we have no choice but to become the world's first digital nation." Here's a map of where Tuvalu is located. It's further out from Australia, but you can see where it's located. My final thought is that how us Americans, the United States, is going to help Africa with their election for $165 million. And knowing that the Pentagon lost the track of $2.3 trillion. And you have this island, Tuvalu, going the world first digital and trying to put everything to the metaverse. That should be concerning to a lot of people to see only an island going to have their history up in the cloud. Tell me how you feel how the U.S. is pushing out more money out and Americans over here is struggling. Tell me how you feel about everything. Like and subscribe. Thank you.